Hello. Hanji ma'am, I can see you now. Sir, ma'am, we have now been associated with each other for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is the best thing you liked about our association?
Direction.
Sorry?
Direction.
Direction, great. Anything else, sir?
Prompt service. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the testing was, I mean, we gave we can do from our end, and based on our goals and priorities, and you suggested the plan that suggested. So that was good
Great. Anything else, sir, ma'am?
thing. I mean, everything was suggested.
Okay. Sir, is there anything, ma'am, do you think which you've not been very happy about our association?
I still remember you said that I joined Oracle.
सर थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ाएंगे वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कम आ रहा है आपका
अब ठीक है
थोड़ा सा और प्लीज
could be the thing nothing in particular
nothing in particular okay okay sir ma'am what actually made you buy from us for the first time
I think I mean Soma was interacting with you and to be very frank I mean whatever information you passed on to her and the way you took us through what are the goals and stuff and based on the requirement you suggested a couple of plans right
yeah
so I mean we found it pretty logical in terms of the direction and everything whatever we wanted so and we justified and you also provided a lot of information in terms of which policy is good
yeah
and why we should not go for a particular thing or why
very right
we should go for one policy which of course Soma was passing on to me the information. So I think that gave us a lot of confidence to go ahead. Yeah, initially the way you calculated the net worth and all, I mean, you know, as I said, I have been talking about this to me that, you know, we have to do it, we have to do it, but I've been just talking about it. You don't get that time, probably the time, like in plain time. So we didn't get that time to, you know, sit and actually check, yes, this is our net worth, this is what it is. The कौन कितने पानी में है, that is what you get to know, right? So once you are able to see the expenses that you incur and stuff like that. So I think that was a big thing. I mean, the expenses and the income comparison, that was we never. Yeah, nobody does it, right? So they mean 18 lakh expenses a year or 20 lakh expenses a year and some and then you start thinking, oh God, we spend so much. You know, where can we curtail? Something like that. So I think those are things which really help you. I think it's the logic, basically.
great thank you so much any changes you'd advise to make our team better ma'am
Any changes? Not exactly because you know we've been, for example, Chandrasekhar and all everybody is kind of in touch. What probably I don't know if that is really a suggestion, but what probably that can be done is you know some more alternatives or maybe you know a few people take time to basically understand yes this is logical kind of a thing, right? So what you can do probably is just send something at the end of your initial conversation which some kind of snapshot kind
a
of
snapshot
yes
okay.
yes this is where you are. I think whatever network and everything you showed me it will be really good. I mean I could see on Skype but as I said you know sometimes the figures were hazy. He hasn't seen it so probably what I can suggest is send all that. If you look at the ET Wealth edition, ET Wealth edition is there, right? So the Wealth edition, I think from the last, I think 4th or 5th page from last, it has every edition has a study of one of the families similar kind of study of their net worth where they have put their money, stocks, or probably house, or what is their net worth, basically what we calculating, and from which sources, or I mean, is it a one source of salary, or both the members are earning salary? So they give a very good snapshot, and they also give what are their targets and how they are planning to do that. So probably if after discussion, if you can give some kind of a one-slider. And what are good points about your strategy till so far, if there are any good points? And what are the bad points about your strategy so far, kind of thing? The personal finance section which I go to, Etika Wealth part, which it's like probably fourth or fifth page from last.
Sure, we'll definitely keep that. We generally send an emails, sir, ma'am, which is basically financial update on real estate, financial update on the latest market, and financial update on latest in terms of jobs. This is what we send to all our clients, and probably you would be getting this where everything of this information on a daily basis being posted on our website. I'll probably see if I can add Gurmeetji's email address also on the same. Okay. But that's a very valid point. I think that we should start sending it post the discussion itself.
Exactly, because that kind of helps you. As I said, few people take some time to actually absorb it and say yes, this is logical, or it kind of, say for example, during the conversation, person is like, okay, send me, and then I'll see, kind of a thing, right? And so once you get that literature, it's in front of your eyes, then you can see yes, this is where the net worth is, or we don't have this, we don't have that, and those kind of things. So, and then you suddenly start thinking, yes, what do I do when I retire? How do I do this and stuff like that?
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. A very valid point. Point taken, ma'am. Sir, ma'am, how do you think we can make our relationship stronger?
Probably, we gave you an initial target of probably 35,000 or plus something, right?
Right.
So probably 2 years or 3 years down the line, you can again come back to us and then say, okay, now 35 was the target 2 years back. Now, what is the additional you are thinking of, or you can afford, or which is you can think of actually, and what are the the complete history 2 years back, what plans with it, like pension, education, and everything. So probably you can come up with what new things you can offer, and based on the financial affordability, you can probably propose new things where you can help us with.
Sure.
A couple of more points. One is, of course, when this is, what we is talking about is suggesting new things. What I wanted to say is that even the things that we've taken, so say for example, you advise certain things and we've taken certain things. So, some updates regarding that. So maybe, this is see how good thing we did by investing in this. Something of that sort, or say for example, situation is alarming in a particular thing. So you can say that, see, this is the right time, let's move on, there are plans where probably you're stuck, but I'm saying in worst things, what's going on in the market. So that is something that can be, whatever we have taken, where we are, that. So that is an easy thing, and you can update us, and these are new things that are happening on that front. These are the policies that you've taken. So these are the new things that are happening in that area. So that is one thing, and the second I wanted to talk about is, say for example, as I said, we are keen in real estate. Say for example, right? So we want to buy more and more property. We want to sell more and more property and things like that. So that is our interest, right? So we are trying to take one step at a time and try and do it. So say for example, that's our special area of interest. So you can actually capture our special area of interest and then help us with work closely with us in helping us buying property, selling the property, and doing things like that. So that is something that we would really like. Probably what Soma is trying to say is, since we are from the banking background, I can relate it to the same thing. Generally in banks, there's a concept of cross-selling, right?
Right.
Yeah, so probably when you're talking to some clients of yours, so at that time probably they have a plan but they cannot do it for whatever reason. Say suppose a person wants to buy a house or a property probably, but as of now the current financial situation or whatever plans he is already into, he is not able to do that. So probably 2 years down the line when we contact, okay, he was interested in real estate, but what he has done or how he is placed now. So probably he can check on what you have already discussed.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You basically are saying that we should do a complete review of your portfolio, which includes your investments, new plans, what are coming in, new projects, new real estate, the present real estate, everything put together.
Yeah, it's not only limited to real estate, probably new plans or, like you said, I mean, pension was one, then policies are there. So probably what we are doing now, it's kind of a revisit again.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But on the other hand, I mean, this is what normally happens that, your email is flooded with, oh, there's a new mutual fund that's come, the new fund that's come, this new, this new, this. Too many news kind of confuses you, oh, yeah, koi mail hoga chhod do please. So basically the focus should be on what the special interest that we have, kind of a thing.
Right. Definitely makes sense, and that is what is a review, ma'am. We don't do it every 2 years, sir. We do this every year or every 6 months.
Okay.
We do it with all our clients. We have more than 3,500 retail clients right now, and all of them we work with. We try to see the best possible way to connect with them at least twice in a year and review the portfolio once in a year.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Right. Is there any other area, ma'am, you think, sir, we can improve our services on?
Yeah, nothing that we can probably think of immediately. But on the other hand, nothing specific to us, but this is another question I have in my mind. From where I'm coming from, and see, we have not many our brothers and sisters who have recently joined into services. They have just moved into the corporate world after their college and everything. So I just want to understand, I mean, is there any kind of, what's the critical criteria for you to get in touch with anybody for this kind of a discussion?
I will.
Who is asking this is that, we think, I mean, apart from the other references that we would want you to connect to, I mean, there are people who are just fresh to the corporate world. We feel that they are at the right age. I mean, that's the right thing. They can think of all these things and they can plan when people generally spend everything at the initial stage. And then when actually they start thinking of doing that, they kind of a little late. Because ours, for example, our 1 year term plan would have costed us, seen us when we would have taken it at the age of 25 or at the age of 27 or whatever.
Definitely. What I will do is, once I finish this, kind of a feedback, I will discuss with you on the same point who are the other clients and who are the other people whom we can associate and help them with.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, ma'am, where do you see your association 10 years down the line?
10 years down the line, too much. 10 years down the line, I can't think. I don't know where I'll be. Anyway, see, as far as the association goes, obviously it can definitely get stronger and stronger. If, as I said, the things that we were talking about, these are the areas where you can help us with, constantly being in touch, taking care of a special area of interest, and stuff like that. So I guess if all that is taken care of, no doubt we definitely work with it. Because, normally what we do is that they have everything they earn, but they don't know how to, I think that would definitely lead to a good relationship.
Sure. So it's more of creating more of trust.
Yeah, actually, I mean, from the initial discussions, like, I mean, what we are having now, the interest and the enthusiasm with which it was discussed and the suggestions were made, proper research was done, probably homework was done from your end. So, probably if that continues, that will be a good thing to carry on and have, that will basically start the association.
Great. Thank you so much. Is there any other feedback, sir, ma'am, you'd like to share with us?
No, I think you've covered all the questions.
Okay.
Overall, everything was very nicely done. Probably, like she said, the homework was pretty good.
Good. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, if you had to rate, ma'am, starting from 1 to 5, 1 being excellent and 5 being poor, where would you like to rate us, ma'am?
To be very frank and honest with you, I mean, since we were planning everything, but nothing was, there was no direction to it. So probably, I mean, at this point in time, probably rate it as a 5 because now we, sorry, 1, because we have now an insight and understanding where to channelize our resources.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
With the suggestion that we've given, probably, you can you can keep it as 2.8, 0.5 lower, you can lower it by 0.5. That is only for us to see the snapshot, snapshot and things like that. So, subject to those things, you can do that. Otherwise, as we said, just because there is no direction and stuff like that. So, I think as far as direction goes, the concept goes, the association goes, that way, definitely one.
Great. Thank you so much. Sir, ma'am, I'm sending a very important document on your email. Which email would you like me to send that to?
Probably you can want it to both of us.
Sure. Can you just ping me both the email addresses and give me half a minute? I'll just send you that email and I will just call you back in maybe 2 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your feedback, sir, ma'am.
I'm just sending you both the email.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.